Hello, everybody. So I'm working some more on my Starcraft fishing boat, 1979 Starcraft, and so I bought some 1/8-inch thick aluminum from eBay. It's 6 inches wide, by 6 feet long. And I need to cut it into 1.5-inch strips to lay those on the ribs of this boat. Every third rib or something. So I bought 2 of these 6-inch by 6 feet 1/8-inch plate aluminum from eBay for $140. $140. So I have one of them cut. Into 1.5-inch strips. So the burrs are still on. I have to use probably a flapper disc and cut the burrs off of them because I'm not filing all that with a file. It's not going to happen. But they're going to go in the boat here. And then the floors, plywood flooring. I'm going to rivet these in onto that stringer and this other stringer. I can't get the whole thing in there because it's too long. It's only 5 foot here. But you get the idea. It's going to be built better than what Starcraft did. And I'm going to rivet this in here like so, and then skip 1 or 2, probably 1, and do it again here. But this took, to cut this aluminum 1/8-inch plate aluminum, that took about 1.5 hours to rip that. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's got to be decent. You know, pretty much 1.5 inches as best you can. I noticed that the duct tape, I had them taped together with duct tape, the 2 of them, so 1/4 inch total thickness. I tried to cut through both of them at the same time. It was just too slow. So I decided separate them and cut through them one at a time. I noticed as I was cutting, I had them gathered with sideways duct tape, like I ran the duct tape like this to just gather the 2 pieces. And when I got into it with the cut wheel on the grinder, wherever it is, give me a minute, I'll find it. I gotta go. It's over here. It's somewhere. Anyway. Here it is. So this grinder, alright, so it's a 6-inch cut wheel. This is an unused 6-inch cut wheel. This I used. And I got through all this with that one cut wheel. 1/8-inch aluminum. To make these ribs. Or flats or connectors or whatever you want to call them, because I'm going to build this better than Starcraft did. I'm going to lay it in here like that, you know, and I need them 1.5 inches because I'm going to lay the plywood on top of these. I'm going to fasten these to the hull and to the stringers with rivets, snowmobile rivets, and then I'm going to cut the plywood to fit. And I'm going to need to be able to drill through the plywood into preferably the center of this at given points along the way. So she's built pretty much stronger than she needs to be. You know, so it's built in a way better than it needs to be. Because it's my belief, as a half German descendant, that when you build something, you build it better than it needs to be. So those are pretty straight, just done with the cut wheel. So I started with this one cut wheel at original size here. So it's down a bit. It lost diameter a little bit. But that one original new cut wheel cut through all that. That's 6 feet. And I got them that straight. They're going to be underneath the plywood, so they don't have to be perfectly straight. The local steel company was going to charge me $10 per cut, which is reasonable, but I decided to try to do it on my own. And so I did it on my own, but it took a while. It took about 1 hour and 40 minutes. So here's the next one. So I noticed as I was going, when I got into some of the duct tape, I grabbed them together with cross duct tape to grab the 2 pieces, try to cut them at 2 at the same time. Total 1/4 inch aluminum. Was extremely slow. But I noticed that when I got into some of the duct tape, the speed of the cut sped up. The grinder cut faster when it got into the duct tape. And there was less aluminum flying everywhere once I was into the duct tape. So, apparently the glue of the duct tape is acting like a lubricant during the cut or something. So I thought that was worth sharing. Anyway, there they are. They're done by hand. Did that by hand. It's not bad. Good enough. It's underneath the plywood. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to be able to hit it with a drill through plywood, through the plywood laying on top. And when I'm done with her, Is she gonna be built? She's gonna be built like Titanic, but hopefully not suffer the same fate. Thanks for watching. I'll see you when I see you later.